Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Sharifah Nurul Ashikin binti Said Abdul Rahim. Metric number is 2635886. In this video, I will talk about the tourism development best practice in Egypt. Before I begin, what is tourism planning? Tourism planning is a process of setting development goals and objectives and implementing them in a comprehensive tourism system in order to improve the number of visitors, generate economic advantages, as well as protect cultural and natural resources in a place. But before that, what comes to your mind when I mention Egypt? Surely you imagine the Great Pyramid of Giza. This pyramid is one of Egypt's most popular and well-known around the world. Egypt is famous for its historical and cultural tourism. Among the tourist attractions there include Egypt Nile Cruise, Abu Simbel Temple, Red Sea that famous with its variety of underwater life, the Grand Egyptian Museum which displays various collections such as the Royal Mummies exhibition and gold treasures, Abydos Temple, Islamic Cairo and more. As we know, Egypt is very popular with heritage tourism. When talking about heritage, definitely in your mind you think about a place that is rich in culture and history. Yes, you are right. Heritage tourism is a travel activity to enjoy the place, artifacts, and activities that generally portray the stories and people of the past, including cultural, historic, and natural resources. Heritage management is a developing field concerned with identifying, protecting, and stewarding cultural heritage for the public interest. Good heritage management systems support creative and sustainable tourist development strategies, which must appropriately determine how to develop, conserve, and maintain a cultural sites in a great value. As tourism in Egypt grows rapidly, it puts pressure on heritage and becomes fragile, thus affecting the community there. For example, in Al-Dab al-Ahmar, which is an iconic heritage district in Cairo, Egypt, has experienced problems like dramatic heritage management and socio-economic problems. These site management issues arise as a result of a lack of proper site management models that promote heritage tourism development while meeting the demands of locals. So what are the best practices of tourism development in Egypt? One of the case studies I found was in Al-Dab al-Ahmar, Egypt. In this article, it describes good tourism development practice at heritage tourism sites that studied by Mustafa Makawi. Several good heritage tourism development methods have been implemented to solve this problem. The first is Aga Khan's management thresholds. In the early 2000s, the Aga Khan's Trust for Culture or AKTC with the Egyptian Ministry of Culture launched a project to restore heritage values in the Al-Dab al-Ahmar district. This is successful because the conservation of heritage values and such development can go hand in hand and produce positive results. The main philosophy of this AKTC project focuses on the development of management thresholds for two heritage sites. The first threshold is about addressing the physical features of the heritage site. This is based on quality to create heritage value with careful planning and restoration of historic buildings. Then every attempt must be made with to ensure the heritage restoration process is high quality. The second management threshold is the non-physical characteristics of heritage site by promoting socio-economic concerns that directly benefit the population. Both of these management thresholds can raise the image and attraction of tourists and increase in the number of tourists. The Egyptian government has adopted public-private partnerships and social engagement management strategies to promote socio-economic development in urban historical heritage communities. As a result of these problems, the tourism ministry decided to brand Egypt as a destination responsible for environmental sustainability in order to fulfill future demand for green tourism goods and services in an effort to develop green tourism in Egypt. Egypt's government will boost the hotel sector's green competitiveness through worldwide recognition, link the green tourism standards to the new norms now being created for hotel ratings, and stimulate investment in energy efficiency and renewable energy technology. In addition, the involvement of women in tourism development is also important. Therefore, Egypt is also developing the economic empowerment of women in tourism by launching a national strategy by the National Council for Women's Empowerment in 2030. Not only that, Egypt is also trying to promote innovative and digital solutions. In another article about tourism planning in Egypt, a team of consultants formed by the Tourism Development Authority (TDA) of the Ministry of Tourism has formulated a national strategic plan for sustainable tourism (NSTSP), which the consultants consist of representatives from the Egyptian tourism industry itself. As you can see in this picture, this NSTSP will be implemented in three phases. The first one is a review of the existing status of tourism products, information systems, infrastructure, cultural heritage, marketing, and the environment. The second phase is related to policies and plans to achieve the targets that set in the first phase. And the third phase is related to the 5-year action plan of the initiative, which are division of tasks, distribution of responsibilities for implementation, monitoring, and evaluation to start the strategy from 2010 until 2014. We know that Egypt is famous for heritage tourism, while tourism in Malaysia is famous for its unique natural resources. Malaysia is also have a variety of unique heritage. These include the archaeological heritage of the Lenggong Valley, Kinabalu Sabah National, the historic city of Melaka, Muara Sarawak National Park, and so on. So Malaysia needs to emulate Egypt by conserving the historic heritage site so that it remains well preserved and not damaged. It is important because this natural heritage site is a major tourism product in Malaysia and maintains the country's identity, as well as foreign tourists can get to know Malaysia more deeply. Apart from that, Malaysia also needs to preserve the environment by emphasizing the concept of green tourism and hospitality by reducing solid waste. Tourism in Malaysia also needs to move towards digitalization, such as rebranding brochures for tourism in the country more effectively. The goal of digitizing tourism is also in the National Tourism Policy 2020 until 2030 that launched by the former Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin. As a conclusion, Egypt is a province that promised good development, able to provide great economic assistance to local communities and the country's economy. This innovative approach to tourism management needs to be well cared, especially in heritage sites, and it is highly dependent on the ability of heritage site stakeholders to maintain the productivity of heritage resources, because it is the main source for the development of the tourism sector in the country, including in Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you for watching.